Hi everybody, Gail here. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope everybody's doing well. We're good. And it's like so many other people have said, it's just hard to believe. Today's December 9th when I'm filming this, and I can't believe that we're getting so close to the middle of December, and then Christmas shall be upon us, and then it shall be over. So I feel like I'm on a bullet train. And I wanted to, before I show you this new little journal I created, I just wanted to say that this channel picked up a lot of new subscribers since my last video, and I want to give a big warm welcome to all my new subscribers, and of course always for those of you who have subscribed and come back and visit me. You always have a warm welcome here. For those new subscribers, I really appreciate it very much. Also, I wanted to say, before I flip through this, that my last video with the lunch bag journal with the Christmas theme, I want to thank you guys for so many of your beautiful, encouraging comments about the little clip I put at the end of that flip through showing how I put together these little lunch bag journals. I wasn't expecting such a wonderful response, and you all have given me, I guess, a dose of confidence that apparently was sorely lacking. So I am considering maybe doing some more videos like that. We'll see what happens. But anyway, I just wanted to say bless all of you for the love that you show me. You guys are great. And now I'm going to show you this little lunch bag journal. It's about 5 by 5 and it's got 6 bags in it, and it has a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, and the spine I have covered the stitching with just some fabric that I aged, oh goodness, a number of years ago. I've had it on my shelf, and if you know me, you know I love pink, so this journal's pink, mostly pink. And I have just tied it with a very simple closure. This is some, I believe it's chiffon. I've had it in my stash forever. I don't know how old it is, but it does have a nice vintage look to it, and I just thought it worked well for this little journal. Now, like my Christmas-themed lunch bag journal, what I did with this one is I wanted to use up digitals I already had printed. I didn't want to print new digitals. And so I went through my folders of my kits, and I found papers from, let's see, the kit, my brain went south for a moment. Cottage Lane was one of them, and Love XO and French Charm, those 3 journal kits. And I also used a few from Jolie en Bleu and the Floral Elegance, which those 2 kits are tall and skinny kits. I am not beyond cutting things up and changing the shape of them, and that's what I did for some of the cards that I put into this journal. So anyway, let's go through this. The front of the cover, I love this image so very much, and I didn't want to cover it up. I did put some paper behind it, laid this image down, and then just added a piece of white vintage fabric, and then on a piece of vintage book page paper, I just stamped the word joyful. There is a very pale pink sari ribbon ruffle, and you'll see more of that when I open the journal. And then on the back is just a nice plain paper. Excuse me while I take a sip of water. When you open the journal, I've got 2 pockets. The pocket on this side is a very small vintage envelope. This is the inside of the envelope. and then the back of it is also a pocket. So I took this card. This was actually from, now that I think about it, this was from one of my, it's a kit where I did like lace cards that you wrap your laces and ribbons around, and I just cut the edges off of that and made a journal card out of it, backed it with some card. And so you can see here there is a pocket behind. There's a pocket behind the journal. And then this is from one of my collage sheets. I forgot about that. That's another one that's in my store. It's not a kit. It's just a page of these types of labels in different colors. And that goes inside the envelope. So you've got two pockets there. I believe this is a French address. The dates and everything, the postmarks are kind of blurred, so I could not see a date. Okay, on this side I have a pocket that I created with some really pretty gold trim. And I think you can see it's got a little shine to it. I love this. And then this is a piece of ephemera from one of the kits, and I just cut it out and backed it again with some card and made a journal card out of it and just slipped it into that pocket. On this side we have another couple pockets. Is that, nope, that's okay. This is the bottom of the bag. This would be the bottom gusset of the bag. And I just created a tuck with it. I glued the bottom, but I did not glue the top. And I've got some coffee stained lace papers that I slipped into that tuck, and you can see the top is open. And then this is just some antique Italian book page that I again attached to some card and added some faux tape, faux age tape. And then there is a little pocket right here. You can see the little divot cut out there. And I just slipped this little piece of ephemera from one of the kits into that pocket. And then on this side, I covered this page with some of my favorite pink paper. It's got rose gold splatters. I purchased this from a shop on Etsy. And then I did an upper corner tuck. This I just took two images and cut them down and glued the image of the beautiful lady on top of this paper. And I'm sorry, I don't remember which kit that's from. And again, backed it with some card, tucked that up there. And then these are some tickets from one of the kits, and those I also backed with some card and tucked those in with it. Then we have a large pocket. This is the top of the bag. And inside I have an envelope I created. I was inspired by Heather at Ruby and Pearl. She did a video showing how to make these lovely shabby envelopes. They're very easy. I will try and remember to put a link to that video down in the description box below. But I added just a little piece of vintage lace on one side of the envelope. And it's just one of the pages from one of the kits. And then I made a little booklet. This is also one of the pieces of ephemera from one of the kits. And it's just a frame. And I cut out the center. And this is not one of my images, but I'm sorry, I don't remember where I got it from. My apologies. It was in a group of scraps. Inside, there is a small tuck or small pocket here, and this is again one of Heather at Ruby and Pearls. This is one of her in one of her kits. I can't remember the name of it. I think it might be called Beautiful Words, but don't quote me. This is just nothing but tea dyed or coffee dyed paper. It's got a little 2-hole stitch holding it together, and then on the back page is another pocket, and this is again in one of the kits. It's a mini envelope. I did not glue it, so it could be used for journaling or it could be glued and used as an actual envelope. and I tucked that in this pocket, and then I tucked the whole thing into this envelope and tucked all of that into the large pocket. On this page I left these blank. Here I did add, this is an image from one of Sam Poole Designs, her, I think this is the Shabby Photographs, and I think this one is the first one. I think she calls it part 1. On this page we've got another tuck spot. This one I did not glue the top or the bottom. I'll bring it up a little closer so you can see it. And then I just added this image, and I had some stained embossed paper, and I just put some card on the back of this. I think this was a tag. Was it a journal card? I think it was a tag, and I just cut the top off, but it may have been a journal card in one of the kits. And over here, I know that the backgrounds on both of these are from the Cottage Lane kit. This is an image I have out of one of my floral books, or one of my garden books. It's got a poem on the back. And then here I just took a piece of scrap paper and did some textured embossing on it. Used that as a tuck spot and just slipped that image right in there. Then we have another large pocket, and inside this pocket I have just put, this is some cardstock that I've printed on, and I folded it in half. So you could make it into a booklet or just use it as a journaling space, whatever somebody wants. Whoever receives this little journal, they can do whatever they want with it. And as usual, all of my tags or journal cards are removable. On this page here, just more from one of my kits. And in this little tuck spot, again, I did not glue the top or the bottom. And I've got some vintage antique paper here, 1876. I think it was from like a news magazine, I think. Don't quote me. Never quote me. A journal card with the Eiffel Tower, and I've left these 2 pages blank. I think these 2 come from the Love XO kit. I used some more of that fabric like I used on the spine of the cover, and then in this pocket I created another booklet. Excuse me, drink of water. And I just bound it with some pink sari ribbon. Here I had a scrap of gold embossed paper, so I just added that. This is some antique French book page. And then just different papers inside. Here's some stained paper. Here's one that I had stamped, some aged paper I did and stamped. This is one of Lorna Taylor's Tailor-Made Journals, one of her stamps. And some book page, and just some scraps to write on, or whatever anybody wants to do. Some tracing paper. Here is kind of a small ledger page. This is some Braille paper that I aged, and on this side it opens out. And some lined paper, some coffee stain paper, some more antique book page, rag paper, which so many of us love, and then the same on the back. So that I just tucked right into this large pocket. And then on this page I created an embossed pocket, and I left, this was from, I think it was a some mixed media paper I had that came out of a notebook, and I just liked this look and I left it. And I love this image here. I think it came from the French Charm kit. Then I just created a couple of journal places, journal spots for that pocket. Here I've used one of the images in the kit. I believe this was a Nope, I'm not going to say it. I'm not sure where that came from, but it's in one of the kits. And then I just put a reproduction postcard in this pocket, this tuck, whatever you want to call it. Here I put some of my favorite gold lace. And again, just from the kits. Here's another pocket. Here's another envelope I made according to Heather's instructions. I think this paper is a Sampool design. I added some more of that pink checked fabric and some textbook page and put a little journal card in that. Where'd you come from? Here we go. Tuck that into the pocket. And on this page I have a belly band. And what I did here was, this is in one of the kits where it's a like a fold over tag. It's 2 tags connected, and you just can fold them over and use them however you want. Cut them apart or use them for journaling, whatever. Anyway, I backed them with some cardstock, and I fussy tore these flowers out of one of the journal pages from one of the kits and just glued them onto the front and the back of this tag. Tuck that in, and then I had a scrap left of some antique French paper that I just did some watercolor doodling on. And so I tucked that in there. And then here what I did, let me remove this. This is a pocket in the back. This was a paper bag that I cut down and reconfigured so that it would fit into this page. And all I did was I cut it off partway and then cut it off so that the height of it would fit in the page with the fold over. And then in this pocket, this was the bottom of the bag, and I just added a little journal card with a piece of scrap lace here on the corner and a piece of that pink fabric on the bottom. So I tucked that in there. And let me just show you so that fabric's not in the way. This, there is a pocket behind it. And I do have a small flat Velcro dot on it just to help keep it closed. And then this tag, this was a tag I received in a shipment, and I am so sorry, I don't remember who it was from. It's a beautiful, the beautiful pieces of lace and a sari ribbon up here. So you've got this little piece of lace, and there's another little piece right up here, and then this is just gorgeous, and this is gorgeous too. And then there's a place for journaling here and on the back. So what I did was I just tucked that behind the bag and then let the lace hang over the front of it. Then on this page, I have a clip. This is just a little vintage clip. I'm not sure how old this is. I think it's something I got off of eBay. So what I've got here is, again, it's another tuck. This one I glued at the bottom. And I'll show you this tag in a minute. But what this does is it opens like this. And so you can tuck some little secret things inside this. I did cover the bottom with some antique German Bible page. And I covered this edge with the same paper and then added this image on this side. So just to show you again, it opens up like that and it folds down. And so I put this clip on here to keep it together. I wonder, I always have to turn things, I'm sorry. This tag, I put a couple more tickets in this pocket here, and there is a pocket on the back. And this is like a kind of like a library card type pocket. I use some index cards. And this one had been stained, and then this has been stained. This image here I glued onto the back of the card. Both of these are stained. And so I just slipped the tickets in there. And then I tucked her right in here. Over on this side, I've got some ribbon trim, and I just made a tuck spot out of that and added 2 journal cards. And we have another pocket here, and an envelope from one of the kids, and again, I did not glue it shut. Isn't that pretty? I love those pink flowers. And I just tucked that into this pocket. And then this is the last page. And in this one, again, I did not glue the bottom or the top. It's whoever gets this journal can certainly glue it if they like. And then this is just a piece of vintage wallpaper that I have. And I just tucked that right in there. And then this is an image that I fussy cut. This is from one of Sam Poole's shabby photographs. And I apologize, off the top of my head, I don't remember which one this is. I think she's got 3 or 4 of the shabby photographs. And I love all of them. So anyway, that's my little lunch bag journal. I think she's really, really sweet. She feels good in the hands. She's nice and squishy. And she's very stuffed, the way I like them. And all of the booklets and the tags, the journal cards, they're all removable. And then she wouldn't be as stuffed as she is. I just want to say, again, thank you for stopping by. I love you guys. You've got my heart. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.